There we go. So, welcome everybody. The MacBean's Midnight Madness. I don't know how many people are going to be joining in. And the way I'm looking at this, going to have a little fun with it anyway. Orcish Boulder 18. Golden Sword, Golden Dagger. Potions. Oh, I'm going to get some. Interesting. So when you get in the chat, just pop in there and say hi. Don't be shy. Give it a try. I actually need to probably pop into my own live stream. So I uploaded the smaller one. There we go. And I need to mute it. There we go. So it's muted there. And I'm just here kind of messing around with playing a little Skyrim, and I get picked up on some new, must have been a new edition on it or something I didn't know about. So I'm just kind of messing around with that. Meanwhile, there's my buddy. See if he's got anything good to say. So if you do pop in, just say hello in chat. And any questions, just pose them there as soon as you can. Would be a nice one here. Alrighty. Hey, there we go. We got Steve at Midnight Madness. What is that? It's just when I decide to, when I come home at work at 11:30 at night, I decide just to have a live stream and we can talk about fitness while I'm playing Skyrim on my computer. Any question you might have about lifting or anything that's non-political, just join on in. And if you want to pop into the stream, you can do that too. So it's something I do about once a month, maybe twice a month at most. And it's to connect to my subscribers more on the West Coast, Hawaii, and Asia, because they're getting up about this time. So I'm basically just I don't know if you've ever played Skyrim. It's one of the games I do enjoy. Hey, buddy, I'm away. I picked up some sort of fancy spider. Oh, Ash, what's up? I just found you and your channel this past week. I'm 31. I'm finally working on getting back in shape. Excellent. Dealing with rounding my back too much. after thinking I would catch up on all that. Yeah. And rounding to your back is basically saying that you're putting too much weight on. And I'm there with you. Uh, I have never been happy with my uh, form on deadlifts when I get heavy. When I get heavy, I start, butt starts going in the air. And that's one thing you got to do is what you do is you practice it with the lighter weights and get form over weight. Yeah, then squats too. It's just 135. Hey, you got to start somewhere, You got to start somewhere. Dan Bell, and if you ever research him, he's extremely powerful powerlifter. I mean, world ranked. And he was, I think it was deadlifting like almost 900 pounds. He was squatting nearly 900 pounds. And my son was like, "Oh my God, that's just unbelievable," And he said, "Well, we all started with the bar." And I thought that was some good words. That's how we all did. Squatting. Yeah. I hear you there. I've never been happy with my squat. I'm just not built right for it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and all that YouTubey stuff. I would appreciate it. And I appreciate popping in the chat here and getting in the chat. These things are more fun when you do get people joining in. At least in my opinion, they are. Worst thing to do is live stream and nobody chats. Why have the chat? You're not going to chat. I am kind of learning a little bit more about StreamYard. So what I was going to do is while we're doing this, I was going to share. Where are you at? Oh, it's interesting. Oh, Chrome tab. Let's go to Windows. There we go. So see if that's sharing now. Nope. Hey, Lord Eagle, how you doing? Hey, VA, figure out anything for you? Are they doing anything that's going to help you out? Or are they still running tests? Trying to do something here, and I don't think it's going to let me do it. October 28th appointment, still waiting on test results. Wonderful. There we go. So this is kind of running some shorts to keep everybody entertained while I'm just sitting here playing some things. squatted definitely better than it. Yeah, most people are. I'm kind of the opposite way. Yeah, it takes time. Time. We are. Yep, whitetail. They run through the property quite often. The whole thing is just keep working at it. You can't go right back to it. Yeah, he's all messed up. Yep. Even when Dan Bell, he got injured in a meet and they were interviewing him, he goes, well, he goes, hey, I know the dangers here. So I said, I'm not kidding myself. I understand what the dangers are. And, he said, you just got to understand that. Yeah, he can barely walk. And I mean, I never want to, and I give the people credit that can do that. I know, the Ernie Littlebrig and his dad and his brother, I mean, they're just insanely strong. Dan Bell is insanely strong. I know a few others that I just really, it's great to, watch them compete. And, even, my bench is pretty decent. I didn't see high current comment. So, absolutely. He can barely walk. It's sad, but that was a decision he made. And, a lot of times we do push ourselves to Atlanta Airport. There we go. Cool. So you down there in Georgia? Some high volume work would be right. Yep. Well, and that's why I kind of video my own lifts. It kind of tells me, when I'm throwing, I'm videoing my throws because it lets me know that maybe I'm not doing it as good as I'm thinking I'm doing. I'll watch the video and I'll be like, oh man, oh, that wasn't as good as I thought it was. And then it gives me the opportunity to start there and think about it and go, okay, what do I need to do to correct this? Oh, there you go. So I was in Fort Stewart, Georgia. Then I went to Korea. See if she's going to have anything worth buying. Boy, those were the days. Had all my hair. I just don't know what happened to it. Well, I do know what happened to it. It went bye-bye. You decided to. One day I was walking down, looking at my shadow, and I'm going, yeah, this ain't doing. Not Korean War, but I was over in Korea. Now, my dad was over in the Korean War. I was over there in 1981. And back then it was a pretty primitive place. It's not anymore. But you really learned to respect what they had to do. It was key to getting formed out. And absolutely, Daniel. Hey, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're hitting the thumbs up. But yeah, get the form down first. And once you get the form down, then you can work on adding weight. What you're going to do is while you're getting the form correct, you're going to strengthen your joints, you're going to strengthen your ligaments, and you're going to get everything ready for the heavier weights. Oh, was there when you were out of basics? Was that in Korea? Joash, were you in Korea coming out of basics? My dad was in World War II, and he was in the Korean War. So he had seen some shit. There you go. Absolutely. That's a good way of putting that. I mean, you can, but it's not going to last very long. What was it? Here we go. Mike Python and the Holy Grail. It's like a perfect one of it. Better hit the sack. Well, Lord Eagle, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I do hope the 28th they figure out, what's going on with you. You can't really be afford to be losing too much more weight. So we'll be praying for you. And thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. All right. Where'd you go? I need to sell some stuff. I weighed too much. Yep. Tomorrow should be fun. I got a lot of house projects that I want to do. And yep. Yep. Power lifter. Yep. Absolutely. There's a lot of great guys that I meet in these competitions that just kind of keeps me motivated. And wanting to sit there and kind of improve. Too much weight I got going on. Ooh, I weigh way too much. Why do I weigh too much? I know why. I know why. Do I do any hunting? Yes, I do. I haven't done as much as I'd like to lately, but I usually like to deer hunt and pheasant hunt. And I'm probably going to do some deer hunting this year. Smithing. Does 35 let me do anything else? Nope. I do 50 over there. Need 60 over there. You know what? Elvin, no. Elvin won't do me anything. Heavy armor, no. But yeah, actually, I got a guy in the gym is going to be doing some deer hunting here. He'll split any of any of the venison he picks up. So that's pretty cool. Pretty much got that. Kind of keep everybody entertained while I'm playing in that. But I do appreciate all the questions in chat. That's what I want to do. Let's get rid of some of this weight. Not clipping darn. All righty. I'm the same. I don't spend as much time in the tree stand as I'd like. Luckily, my brother insures as me. Yeah, I used to. I used to spend a lot of time in the tree stand. And I didn't even go out last year. That's odd, but when we were doing a lot of traveling, uh, I became a grandfather. Went out to see the daughter and all that stuff. So there was good reasons to kind of be away from it. I'll be right back. We did a lot of traveling. I think 2 years ago we did so much driving. We actually, I guess, we went around the globe like 1.5 times. That's how much driving I had done. We drove out to Arizona 3 or 4 times. Thank you. It was pretty cool. He's a cutie, and he's gonna be a big boy too. We're gonna go see him this month. Figured out something new. So that's what we got going on in October. We like October. We like Halloween. Halloween's a pretty cool month. You could tell by my couple of my latest videos with the pumpkin and that. Just frost, poison, heavy armor. That was my buddy's toy. That was a lot of fun. Ain't gonna lie. We did enjoy shooting that. But yeah, you're right. We gotta. Oh, there we go. Form is important over everything. That's what I try to tell people. When I see it in the gym, I see people using bad form and they're jerking. Yeah, and I just cringe. I'm like, and of course, a lot of them they don't like to be corrected. And you're like, well, you're really, really, really gonna hurt yourself. And just tell me. There we go. So just here, relaxing tonight. Just it's like just going right to bed, going to sleep. Oh, sometimes it's not a bad idea. But every now and then, as they say, all 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 work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and I worked the weekend, so there was no relaxing on the weekend. It was good money. You take it when you can get it. Yeah, absolutely. But I just thought tonight would be a good time because what I'm doing tomorrow is more like miscellaneous stuff. And some of the things I can probably get away with. Yeah, well, you didn't have anything good. Okay, okay. I feel like my bench form is decent. I like to tuck my elbows in more than most. It's okay, whatever. Comfort is important. You have a more narrow grip. Okay. I like the thumb over the bar versus around prison grip. Strength doesn't. So that's what I try to tell people. Comfort is very important on any lift you're doing. If you're not, I used to bench way out wide. I brought it in because of injury and comfort. I mean, really, it has been. And a lot of that has changed over the years, and it should change. I mean, you mature, you become, you know, things change on you. You become a little bit different. Your ability to deal with stuff is going to change. And, either you adapt over it or you get injured. You don't want to get injured. So, people get injured and they give up. Doesn't feel terrible, but for whatever reason, I've never been able to bench much for whatever benching I did. So there's other exercises you can do besides bench. I mean, you can do flies. You can get on a fly machine. You can do dumbbell flies. You do inclines. You can do declines. A machine might feel more comfortable. I mean, all those things are obviously worth checking out. You know, when people say, "Oh, you need to do it this way," you need to do what's comfort. You need to have a level of comfort. I mean, basically, that's what it comes down to. And once you get a level of comfort, then you tend to do better. There's more than one way of getting exercises. If I agree, it keeps my forearms straight up and down like pillars on a building. A pillar that's leaning one way or another won't support as much weight. Yeah, it does. And I know people that have changed their grip because of uh, injuries, things like that. The first person I competed with, he brought his grip in because of his shoulders. which was the right thing to do. And that usually is the case. Yep, absolutely, Daniel. And I always say form over weight. Get the form down first. Just don't worry about anything else. Just get that form down. Why do I weigh so much? The armor weighs, but it shouldn't weigh that much. Somewhere something snuck up, weighing me down. But and those are good ways of looking at things like that. More people need to realize that it's just like any foundation or any plan. You got to make a good plan, and you got to do it right. And then if it's not working out well for you, well, then you need to change it up. You need to adapt to it. All right, let's make sure I got all my apparel on. A pretty good evening. It was kind of, where was I? Where did we last leave our hero? Snappling Cave, was that it? Your stream is doing well when you don't even know what you're doing out of the game. Like, you're doing well when it's just easier to relax and talk to the people in the chat than it is to play your Skyrim. Which is the way I prefer it. So it was funny today when we were working out, we got in a conversation about creators who talk down other people. And there was one, and I don't ever mention her names, but one of the other people that follow me let me know about it, and I'm like, just never understood people like that. Like, why would you do that? And I still don't understand that. And then we were talking about how how trollish they were and how unmasculine they are and how they were confused about what really is your role. Our paid troll showed up. I thought that's so funny. I said, man, we were just describing you, and here you are. But that's what he is, and he embraces it. And his channel even has trolls. So he has trolls. But But I said, that's not what this channel's about. He's like, oh, you can't block trolls. You have to keep them on there. I said, nope, my channel, my rules. I don't have to do anything. And then I was looking at his channel and seeing what he kind of does. And I'm like, I'm not seeing it. I was tempted just to keep StreamYard up all night and just play the live streams. I think YouTube probably get upset about that. Let's look at the map. Well, we're going to somewhere we haven't been to before. Ah! I heard you mention Skyrim earlier. Yeah, I'm playing Skyrim right now. So it's really funny on these games. I have a buddy, he plays a lot of games. I don't, but he does. But, he was telling me about, started back with Morrowind. Said, oh, man, you'd love this game, I'm like, yeah. Well, he finally just sent it to me, and it was on computer. And it was very enjoyable. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And a couple years later, he's talking about Fallout 3. I'm like, yeah. Well, he sends me the game for my Xbox. And just the opening, I'm like, wow, this is gonna be wild. And it was. So when Oblivion came out, there was one before Oblivion too, wasn't there? I'm trying to remember now. When Oblivion came out, I went and got it, but I didn't like Oblivion. The whole idea to enjoy Oblivion is just don't do the main quest, and then it's a fun game. But if you get caught in the main quest, it's not so much fun. In my opinion. I liked Morrowind. Morrowind was a blast. And I like the Fallout games, but Skyrim was my favorite by far. Elder Scrolls ones came out, and I just anything that you had to use the internet because I didn't have an internet that I could rely on, I avoided. Got somebody up ahead. Usually when you get some sort of, either just some innocent traveler or somebody trying to rob you. He's moving on his merry way, so. Oh yeah, he's harmless. It's one of those. Oops, there we go. Die, wolf. Yeah, another dead wolf. Yeah. Well, yeah, COVID did change a lot of things. I like the role playing games. Hmm. I like the RPGs. I like going for a quest. You figuring out things. The first person shooter ones I don't care much for because I tend to do better shooting than I do in a game. In a game, I'm like, can't hit anything. Yeah, it's another thing. It's hard for them to come out with another good game. It's like the first game I ever played on a computer was Ultima 6. And oh my God, it was so good. I really think it's where your Morrowind came from. There's so many similar things there. And then they had Ultima 7 come out. Ultima 7 was great. And then they had Ultima 7.2 come out. Well, Ultima 7.2 was so hard to use. It's like, why? I when they came out with a 7.21 or whatever, I didn't even get it because they made the game too difficult for the controller, in my opinion. There we go. How's that? In my opinion. There we go. He wasn't even playing that guitar. I tell you, sometimes it's nice to relax like this. And the scenery is nice. It's relaxing. Uh, Getting some cold beers and just kind of enjoying life. And that's what it's all about. You were running work. A lot of times I just want to get in a fight. And then playing at work, you think that would change things, but I don't think it does. Must be more wolves. There's dead rabbits everywhere. Bunch of wolves. Oh, here comes. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, a troll. Trolls are that good. Gotta be careful about trolls. Especially when you don't usually run into them out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna catch up with you here. The Unknown Nose used to play a tabletop RPG in the 90s. Wish I could do that again. Dungeons and Dragons. It's the one I used to play when I was in Korea. There was other ones out there too, but AD&D Advanced Dungeons and Dragons was my game. That was so much fun. Get some sleep. Yep. Well, I appreciate you stopping in here, Joe. I got about one more cold one I'm going to have, and then I'll be heading there too. Shadowrun. Yep. Actually, I had heard of Shadowrun. A buddy was telling me about that. I've played AD&D since 1981. We still try. Hey, Ray, how you doing? We all used to gather together and play it. And I always thought playing on a group of players was always far superior than it was in any game. Just because a game can't really do the random event like some of our games. We've had our games where we started out one direction, and because of player interaction or whatever, it just went a whole different direction and turned out to be just a huge amount of fun. I mean, some of the best games we had were we'd go off script. And I rather have, I don't like games that have a script. That's probably why I like Skyrim and things like that, because it's like, oh, look, a cave. Yeah, Warcraft changed so much. I remember when it first came out, it was kind of funny. Yes, me lord, right away. And then I guess it got serious. I never played it when it got to be a serious game, but I remember playing that was so much fun. I did like the original Warcraft. I can't speak of the other one because I know nothing about it. I don't want to go up those stairs. Stairs means a quest. And I'm just out here collecting stuff and having a good time. I don't want no stinking quest. My chewable again. There we go. Yeah, I never played Shadowrun, but I had heard of it. I heard it was a pretty cool game. We were just doing so many things as it was, you know. I like the tabletop games. We would use some other we'd use some other games for to kind of help our games out. So anytime we did like magical battles, I had a game called Swords and Sorcery, which had a map. Where was I going? I think I was going that way. Nope, I was going the other way. Pretty sure. Be able to tell here pretty quick if I don't find any more reagents. The original Warcraft, yeah, that was one I liked. I can't say anything about the other one because I never played it. I know my nieces did. Oh, no, I'm definitely going the wrong way then. When I run into him, going around in circles. It's probably a good time to save. You know, it is when you get in the game and you're having a good time and you're doing really well. And all of a sudden you're like, something comes and kills you. Oh, I did that with that Ultima game. I bought it and got home from work, fired it up, and a couple hours later, wife goes, "You gonna eat dinner?" So, yeah. A couple hours later, "You gonna come to bed?" Yeah. Next thing I heard, "Are you going to work?" I'm going, "Oh shit." That didn't go as planned. Oh my goodness. Those guys again. Ooh, I think we're running a dragon up here pretty quick. But I remember. Oh yeah. Different stuff up here. Yeah, get out of here, Skeever. Mess you up. Oh yeah, dragon tongue. Now we don't want to fight with giants. Let me catch up here. I'm sure it's pretty wild, no way to have that type of time. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Back to taking calls and actually doing work at work come tomorrow. I finally make people come to the office. I don't know. I'm thinking when people work at home probably wasn't a bad idea on some things. I mean, there's something that's not good for mammoths and giants. We don't want to fight giants. So we will skirt off the path here. Hmm. These oh, these people. Oh yeah. That's one dead wolf. So basically all I'm kind of accumulating here is reagents and wolf pelts. That wolf go they kill? Oh, there he is. I can make armor out of wolf pelts. And a lot of times when you have a group like that, you just kind of stay behind them, let them do all the killing. Too much. Or you can go ahead. Yeah, I never had a Nintendo. Got a crash. Thanks, unknown. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate the thumbs up, all that good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, share, all that good YouTube stuff. Hmm. No, I don't. Yeah. Getting caught one of these conversations I want to be caught with. Yeah, that's nice. I'm just here to get reagents and go my merry way. You know, run into them before, I asked, but yeah. Well, they're just a reoccurring thing. Come on, Lydia. Give me some room. Better save again. I need to find a place that saves on the map. I don't want to desk groups. I see a bear. Yeah, I see you, sucker. Don't be coming to me. I'm gonna kill you. Are you wearing his coat? Hmm. You turned around. Make sure that bear ain't come back after me. Discovered somewhere. Break one in. There we go. Okay, there we go. Stop that. Let's go there. And we'll kill that. Perfect. Almost finished. Current location. Kynes Grove. Oh, I know this place. Oh, yeah. So we go get a dragon. That's about the time I start falling asleep anyway. It'll be time for me to take a magnesium and some water, go to the bathroom, head to bed. So I understand you got a crash. Thanks for popping in. I do appreciate it. Skyrim. So, problem is if you show it too much, then YouTube wants to, say, "Oh, you're doing something naughty." Better save. Basically, we just went traveling. Good night, Joash. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. I'll have some live streams going on, some of the stuff I'll be doing around the house. I mean, that's why I kind of like to do these late ones every now and then, is you end up meeting some people you probably would not have met before. Hmm. This big spider in it now follows me around. It was kind of something new. It was funny talking about trolls and that, and then our troll showed up today. Like, man, talk about like perfect timing. Talking about the beta male, and here he shows up. You can't You can't plan it any better than that. Yeah, it was like right on the money. It's as soon as they started talking about this one guy that was trying to make fun of Runner Boy and how you know data you have to be to do that, and here he came. Like wow, and you're still trying to recover from it, and there was no recovery from it. He got burnt so bad. It's like I couldn't have planned it better than that. Ooh, 4 5 two-handed. There we go. Ravage help. There we go. On some new stuff. Yeah, actually, you know where you're gonna work. If you got any money. Yeah, they have money. All right. I think it is time for me to, I'm gonna have to close off. Yeah, let me go get the water first. Get my magnesium first. I think that magnesium has helped me go to sleep so much better now. Wow, it's night and day. I learned is save your controller batteries is you pop the battery out for a second. And that shuts your controller down. I think sometimes I come by here and my controller was still on for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I didn't want it on. So anyway, right, I will talk to you guys in the morning at some time. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Thank everybody for joining in. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful night.